Yes, I took to the codpiece. It was a sort of a kind of a demi-bra for men, really. I mean, it was exactly the same purpose, just to sort of create a pleasing, but not too sort of obvious shape. A certain amount of uplift and control, and you know what a bouncing boy needs when dressed in tights on stage.
Deluxe codpieces were but a dream to a young blues band from Blackpool who, in 1968, played to Ina Sharples and a few thousand others as they supported the Pink Floyd in Hyde Park. Jethro Tull had arrived. Even the French liked them.
Qu'un groupe très original, les JETHRO Tull.
We'll go walking out while others shout of war's disaster. Oh, we won't give in, let's go living in the past.
A flute at number 3 in the charts? What were they thinking of?
I tried to use it in the same way as Eric Clapton or Jimi Hendrix used their guitars.
Mad as it sounded and looked, progressive flute rock stormed the charts both here and in the States.
Later insisted your feelings were true.
This was 69, 70, the drug culture, and everybody thought that Ian was completely, the most drugged out person that they'd ever seen on stage possible.
How on earth did people get that idea?
I haven't actually done the thing, or the things that people popularly term drugs.
Thank goodness for that. Ian's anti-drugs and anti-fashion stance also went for the rest of the band.
Most nights, all these sort of bags of dope would get thrown up on the stage, and we'd sort of wander over to them and look down our noses and kick them off the stage.
No drugs. Next thing you know, there'll be no concept album.
The album Aqualung was perceived widely to be a concept album, and I said emphatically at the time, and still maintain to this day, that 3 or 4 songs do not a concept album make.
But everyone else thought that 3 or 4 songs do a concept album make. So Anderson took his revenge.
We'll give them the mother of all concept albums. We'll come up with something that's really preposterous. And make it 40 minutes of continuous music with a number of themes and reprises of themes, etc., etc.
Ah, the comedy concept album.
And I thought everybody's going to get the gag. No problem here. They'll see this as being a little bit of a satire, a little bit of a send-up of the whole concept album idea, and just treat it as, a fairly light-hearted bit of fun.
So you ride yourselves over the fields.
But not everybody got the joke. Thick as a Brick went to number 1 in the States. Tull were officially huge and continued in much the same vein for the next couple of decades, selling out stadiums, winning Grammys, and even stopping off for a quick Christmas single. And a hey nonny nonny to you too, good sir. So, when you've got more flutes than you can shake a metal stick at, what do you spend the money on? Sex, drugs, rock and roll? No, this is Jethro Tull. Salmon farming. Rock star buys Scottish estate, becomes lord of the manor and sells fish to Sainsbury's. Textbook stuff. The band has also been big business for Anderson. Since 1967 there have been 30 different members. He's had 6 top 10 albums, 5 hit singles, and even played a central role in ousting a Central American dictator.
The Vatican has called the United States an occupying power in Panama. It said that the US government had no right to demand the handing over of the ousted military leader, General Manuel Noriega, who sought refuge in the Vatican embassy in Panama City.
American troops have turned to psychological tactics to wear down General Noriega. The embassy is being barraged with heavy rock music from loudspeakers.
Too Old to Rock and Roll, Too Young to Die was blasted at sort of 120 dB or whatever at Noriega when he was hiding out.
Married with 3 kids, up by the river.
So let that be a lesson to dictators everywhere. Even now we hear that General Pinochet is being subjected to topographic oceans. Anderson, meanwhile, continues to launch Prog missiles from his patented Viagra flute.
It's okay for me to take the mickey out of Jethro Tull, or for me to take the mickey out of my own performance, but anybody else tries it, they get a punch on the nose.